players. Over here in the upper right, we have a GSL Codes champion. He is
삼성칸 RorO.
That was a sick zoom in, by the way.
Yeah. Legend is
Legend's always
pretty
stepping
talented.
it up, yeah.
He's going to be a legend one day.
He is a legend.
Well, he is a legend because he named himself it, but one day he'll be named that by the people.
And in the bottom left, in my personal opinion, the best RTS player of all time, he is
STX Soul INnoVation.
All right. Well, you know, I think that this is going to be a pretty standard map. I think that INnoVation is going to try to not pull out anything too crazy because I think his standard straight-up play is just too good. You know, and he might be thinking that. Maybe he might be thinking, well, why risk anything on a cheese that RorO may be able to stop? You know?
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a command center first by INnoVation.
Not too much of a shocker. RorO doesn't strike me as one of these early aggressive players.
No, he certainly doesn't, and I don't think
that's
his
usually
new
the sign
strategy is spread enough yet to make that proxy hatch and kill him with it.
Well, it looks like, as we predicted so far, it should be a pretty long game.
Yeah. You know, these TVZ overall, I would say, is a pretty long matchup anyways.
That's probably our longest matchup, actually, in StarCraft 2. I think it's gotten longer than TVZ.
Could be.
It was a little bit longer in Wings
TVT
of
goes
Liberty.
up and down a lot in its matchup, like length of time, because it's gone through so many iterations of now it's mech, now it's bio, now it's mech and bio, now it's Hellbat drops and that type of thing. So kind of varies a little bit.
If you look at TVZ as a matchup, it's actually gotten it's had quite a path that it's followed.
They're as long as they used to be.
Huh?
I don't think they're as long as they used to be because Zerg would
They're
sit
definitely
back
not as long as
Brood,
Wings of Liberty.
Fester, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was we never didn't see Hive in TVZ by the end of Wings of Liberty.
Yeah, that is true. Unless it was DRG playing.
In fact, yeah, that's very true. In fact, the Wings of Liberty finals, I think, was the ultimate metaphor for Wings of Liberty. It was Broodlords.
Many people
Broodlings hitting each other with Broodlords. It was two unstoppable armies that could not attack into each other.
And no one lost any value during any of that.
Yes.
It was fun times. Well, Heart of the Storm definitely is showing a lot more variety with the different builds and different styles that we see going into that late game. Not many stalemates, really.
No. Now, Heart of the Storm has definitely heated stuff up quite a bit. All right, now we have the bunker almost finishing here. Neither player can really touch the other one right now. And nor will they even attempt to really attack each other too early on here.
Well, you know, these are both really macro-heavy, stylistically speaking, players. And to play, you know, if you want to choose a map where you can have like a big macro game on very easily from anybody, it's this map. So this might be where they really feel each other out and say, all right, how good are we in relation to each other? Let's have that macro game.
This is our oldest map here at the GSL. It's soon to be retired.
Yeah.
But it's definitely proven to be one of our best maps.
Oh, it's certainly had so many epic games that I can't even barely remember one because I've seen so many.
It's a big blur. Actually, that's what's so funny about it. You know, if you look at how many games we've actually cast, and sometimes people ask me about a game a few seasons ago, and I look at them and I'm like, you know how many games we've casted, man?
Yeah.
Like,
how many games that are...
It's a big blur now.
Nowadays, there's people used to say there was a lot of StarCraft to watch. Oh, there was nothing to watch compared to now, man.
No kidding.
With the WCS, the 3 different regions that all have like a Code S-like tournament and a Code A-like tournament, as well as the qualifiers into said tournaments, as well as all the other tournaments in the world, the team leagues and the extra cups and all that. It's like
it's the viewership is now super saturated.
It has been.
You cannot actually watch everything.
It's impossible. I've tried. I've been trying.
No, it's not doable, man.
I need that like mind regeneration mask from that James Bond movie, man, where the guy only slept 1 hour a day.
Which movie? Which James Bond movie was that?
I don't know. It was a Pierce Brosnan movie.
Are you much of a James Bond guy?
I really like it. I don't go out of my way, but I really like it.
I think the greatest thing that ever happened in James Bond was the one on Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I think
that was the greatest thing that James Bond ever did.
It may have been.
All right, we got 2 Hellions coming up here now. right? No spine crawlers here. The Queens will drive the Hellions out. And they can confirm there is that third base here.
Yep. Both players taking their thirds, and both players getting their upgrades going at pretty much the same time. The 2 Evos going to finish right before the 2 Evas.
Speaking of which, we were talking about James Bond a second ago. Did you ever play Perfect Dark?
Yes.
Is that any good? I never really played that.
GameCube controllers are terrible.
That wasn't on GameCube. That was on...
No, Perfect Dark was on GameCube. Oh, wait, no, okay,
No,
I'm sorry.
it's on
I was
the
thinking of a different game. Yeah, I did play Perfect Dark, and yes, it was really good.
I never played it. I was just curious.
No, it was fun. It was not as good as...
GoldenEye?
Yeah, but it was good. I was thinking of the other James Bond game for GameCube where I was, like, totally disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, these Hellions going to chase down these Zerglings, trying to get some sort of scouting going.
Now, as you can see, again, not too much engagement early on here. Nobody can really touch each other. The Hellions are going to give the Zerg map control here. Now, the Zerg does have at least some ability to scout here with the Overlords, but as far as everything goes on the ground, and that includes the Watchtowers, the Terran is going to reign supreme here.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm actually really happy at what we're seeing here, because this is going into that big, heavy macro game. The one thing we can say is that Ro8 has that Baneling Nest timed out exactly to the layer. So we could see him get instant Baneling speed and put aggression right thereafter. But, you know, it doesn't have to be like all-in aggression or anything like that.
All right. As you can see now, the starport's just now finished. Going to go ahead and reactor that. Get a lot of medevacs over here. Very, very calm game so far.
Yes. Yes. This is... Well, this is pretty standard is what it is, you know?
It's
this
very
is
orthodox.
This is what you want to copy and actually practice on the ladder.
Yeah, actually, very good point. I want to echo that here. If you guys are watching this and want to learn and practice a certain build, what these guys are doing is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that Baneling speed on the way, 1-1 is going to finish. He is making a group of Lings right now. We'll see if he keeps that up. Because again, when Baneling speed finishes and you have those 1-1 upgrades, that is a great time to start hitting. You know, they're going to still be pretty low on Widow Mines, even though by the time Baneling speed's done, he probably should have about 10. But we'll see if RorO actually wants to turn on that aggression. Because if it doesn't go well, then that's a lot of resources that you put in. A lot of larvae you put in, a lot of drones you could have had.
Looks like he spotted the Spire right before it went ahead and finished.
There's a good amount of Banelings and Zerglings on the way, so it looks like he should be poking and pushing a little bit. He always could sit back and be expecting an attack and try to crush it, because if you do get about one good army crush at this level, then you're in very good shape.
Creep spread almost halfway across the map here. And it looks like, yeah, we're going to have just a little bit of downtime here. Terran walling in. That's actually very important to wall in that third base over there.
Watch out, Tasis. A Mutalisk is on the way.
Careful. Also, +1 air attack as well. But you want to get that third base walled off entirely.
That Mutalisk is going to pop out of there and be like, you won't think it's so funny, Tasis, when I have my +1 attack upgrade.
I have 3 glaives. I can hit you, Artosis, and Mr. Che across the casting booth.
I'm like, well, Mr. Che has +1 armor, so you're basically screwed on that one. All right, here we go, Tasis. This is a lot of Widow Mines in here, and the Hellions are all still alive.
The push has started. The Lings and Banelings, we're going to attack there, but back off as the Widow Mines begin to burrow. Now clean up all these creep tumors. He's very close to the fourth base here. He forced out a stem. A few more Banelings are about to hatch.
Excellent control so far, and he's killed a ton of active creep tumors, so that is a big deal. 2-2 on the way, though. More Mutalisks popping up, and even Burrow coming for RorO.
All right, looks like he's going to go up here for another angle of approach right now. I'm going to clean up the creep at the top. Another scan goes down, clean up those creep tumors.
You know what? Now, Stefano may be retiring to become a doctor, man, but with the precision that I watch INnoVation play with, I think he might want to become a brain surgeon if he ever decides to quit StarCraft, because he's like walking, he's like, all right, creep on this side, gone. Walks over this side, creep on this side, gone.
This guy should
kill the rocks.
This guy should defuse bombs for a living, man.
Dude, he cleared up both creep sides, so he can't be counterattacked as easily, so he can rally through the center and kill the fourth base.
Yeah,
INnoVation is,
that's actually how good he is, man.
He is a brutal player, man. This is going to be awesome.
He's stimming once again up here.
His 2-2 about to finish. Notice how 2-2 and the +1 armor are going to finish at the same time.
These guys are perfectly synced up right now. All All right, now Zerg being very smart right now. Cannot go and engage there because of the burrowed Widow Mines. Now also know the Terran army is, hold that thought. I was gonna say the Zerg army is somewhat stuck up here. It looks like INnoVation may have just cornered him.
Yeah, he trapped quite a few units. Can RorO actually make these effective? Can he hit the Banelings on anything? It doesn't look like it. INnoVation being way too good on his control.
Look at this guy's control.
Yeah, he did not lose
Jesus,
very
man.
much.
All right, now another attack coming up over here. Near the front, the Banelings are spreading out right now. But so far, INnoVation's control is just too good. The Baneling unable to get down there and connect with the SCVs.
Oh, a nice mine hit there on the mutas. A lot more mutas on the way and a lot more Zerglings as well. Now, INnoVation does have to be careful because he is low on health on a lot of these Marines.
All right, he's backing up now. And it looks like the Banelings are about to hatch. The 4th base is being secured. Meanwhile, the 5th base at the bottom right is being taken as well.
Well,
oh
my God.
Another, well, 2 good hits, actually.
That's brutal.
Really bruising that army.
A lot of blood there, Decisive.
Well, another scan comes down here.
The siege tank coming up as well.
Notice the Terran spread.
That's going to make it really hard for these Banelings to come in. He does have a decent creep spread through the center, but as you can see, INnoVation has stifled the creep spread quite a bit, and things like this move up here to the high ground are a lot slower.
A drop over here in the bottom right. The Zerg army turning around trying to save it. It's now down to half health. Will they be able to get there in time?
Looks like, I think they'll save it here.
You should just barely save it here.
But the next drop definitely could kill it off, so he's going to have to be very careful about that.
Yep. Now Stimmy beginning to edge forward here. A few Lings getting baited into this. And now the Mutas and the Banelings are going to come in here into the middle again.
Yeah, he just killed off quite a few Widow Mines there. You know what I really like about this Stasis is that he has 1 siege tank with him. That's like kind of throwing a wrench into the gears of
we don't see the siege tank Widow Mine combination very much.
No, not really.
It's usually one or the other.
Yeah. Well, here we go. The huge attack coming in, but he connects actually pretty well with those. Thing is, there's not a lot of Banelings left.
Yeah, and the Banelings are really the meat of that army, the one that's going to do all the damage. The Mutas are all going to go down now. This may be the tipping point here, and it's 175 supply to 116, and GG.
Wow.
Damn, INnoVation.